Spoilers for Close Enough Season 2. Hello. Welcome back, guys. Close Enough Season 2 has quickly been announced and quickly been released. Unlike the Season 1 debacle where we were like, is it coming out? Is it not coming out? Is it going to TBS? Is it not? Well, Season 2 came and went, and Season 3 has already been announced as well, so I guess this show's gonna go by pretty fast. Close Enough is quickly becoming one of my favorite adult cartoon shows, but to be fair, I haven't really seen many adult cartoon shows, but I still say this is up there, top tier, one of the favorites for me personally. And with that being said, can I talk to you guys about something really quick? So while I was gathering clips left and right to make this video a thing, I stumbled across a couple of little comments that said stuff like, oh,
regular show with humans. Oh, that's pretty neat.
Regular Show with Humans Season 2. I guess that's gonna be pretty awesome. And
well, I do like Regular Show. Like, it's one of my favorite cartoons of all time. And I do think episode structure-wise that this is very similar to Regular Show. I do think that you are disrespecting, like, the amount of time it took for J.J. Quintel and all of the other people that worked on Close Enough to just call it Regular Show with Humans is super disrespectful. Like, joking about it is fine, memeing about it is fine, but I feel like people say stuff like that seriously a little bit every now and then as well. So yeah, just a heads up, don't do that. It's kind of bad. It's kind of mean. Don't do that. But with that being said, let me talk to you guys and give you guys a little quick summary about Close Enough before we get into talking about Season 2. Close Enough is a show about a couple, Josh and Emily, living their lives trying to figure out adulthood and parenthood with their daughter Candace and divorced couple/friends Bridget and Alex. This show is about the situations and adventures they find themselves in, trying to live their lives and accomplish their goals one step at a time, and also alongside with their landlord, Pearl, and her son, Randy. Now, the question is, how does Season 2 hold up? The interesting part about this season is the fact that the majority of this season's episodes didn't really revolve around Josh and Emily. This season deliberately made it a statement. This season they made sure to flesh out the other characters and give us pairings that we're not necessarily used to. Like, there was an episode that literally just revolved around Pearl and Alex, for example. Like, you know, you didn't get that within the first season. This season had a lot of past and family ties episodes, with one example being Randy meeting his biological birth parents, and that was kind of interesting because they were crooks. They were bad hillbilly ass crooks. And with being bad hillbilly ass crooks, they made sure that they threw their son in danger to make their escape. Yep, they just threw her at the cops and ran away. They did it like 2 or 3 times. This episode really helped us understand the relationship between Pearl and Randy a bit better. Like, I actually know their names now, unlike I did by the end of Season 1. Like I said earlier, Josh and Emily really had a short end of the stick this season. They really didn't have many episodes revolve around them. The handful that did revolve around them were the episode where he tries to pick up Candace, the episode where Emily's roommate comes there, birthdays, and I think the Minrock episode, and that's about it. There's not a problem when the main-ish character takes a back step and let the other characters shine. I mean, look at JoJo's, one of the greatest shows of all time. But I do feel like with Josh in particular, when he's not the main focus of an episode, he becomes this, like, dumb, one-dimensional character. While it's funny, he does have funny lines and stuff, it's completely different from the Josh that's on the episodes where he's the main focus of the thing. Bridget got a couple episodes to let her character grow. For example, in her Where'd You Go, Bridget episode, Pearl took her phone away from her and teach her how to live her life without her phone for once. And while things did go bad, this was a very boomer-heavy episode. Actually, while thinking about it, there was like 2 boomer-heavy episodes in this season. Like 2 episodes that revolved around, nah, I'm not getting a new phone, oh my goodness. But by the end of the episode, she did learn that she didn't have to always be on her phone 24/7, and that there is a life outside of your little itty bitty phone. Even though I feel like in our time, 2021, like business wise and like, playing wise, every bit of our time is on social media, especially during these pandemic times. Nobody's going outside, so literally all you have is your phone to keep you entertained. Two of the best episodes, in my opinion, that came out from Close Enough this season was Time Hooch and Sauceface. Time Hooch being an Alex-oriented episode where he tries to fix him and Bridget's broken relationship. But he finds out that, from the start, they've been rocky, they've been arguing from the start. The episode goes into the final climax with him stating that, maybe his life would be better if, maybe they didn't meet. But then all the memories of him and Bridget's relationship start flowing back to him. And you know what? He says he likes his life the way it is now, and he accepts the way things are. So, yeah. That was a sweet episode, it gets you, in those good feels, and it tells you, even though, like, your life may feel like crap now, like, you still have those memories to keep you afoot. You still have those very, very wonderful memories to keep you afoot. Sauceface is obviously a Scarface reference, guys. Come on. You already know that, guys. But this episode revolved around Candace as she tried to illegally sell hot sauce at her school. It was honestly one of my favorite episodes of this season, and I'm not going to tell you anything much else about it. Just go check that episode out if you haven't. One of the weirdest episodes this season was Secret Horse, where all of the cast members came into contact with the fat-ass horse, and they all tried to keep it a secret from one another, because it's illegal, apparently, in California, to have a fat-ass horse. So, yeah, it was just a weird episode. Just a weird episode. One of the worst episodes to come out this season was probably Men Rock. While the concept was intriguing and interesting, Emily and Bridget, they made a song about how awesome men are, which was obviously a sarcastic song, but a country was actually established that really gravitated towards the message of that song and forced the women to have no life and dress up like Emily. While I do say this is the worst episode, that doesn't mean it's a bad episode at all. It's still a watchable episode. I just personally, I don't know, I didn't really find it entertaining that much. Maybe I hate agenda-heavy episodes. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's just men's fault. Yep, it's the men's fault why I don't like this episode. That's right. Fuck you, men. You should have tried better. Overall, though, I feel like this season helped me understand what Close Enough is. It feels like it's fine in itself. I find this season, while not as funny as the first, it's more realistic and gives us more character-focused stuff to chew on. If it was up to me for deciding which was the better season, I do believe that this is the better season, and if you haven't watched it already, please go ahead and go check it out. Do that. This is actually a really good season. But that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this. Yep, that's right, guys. Close Enough is actually a pretty good show. Wow, we didn't already know that. Haha. But tell me what you think about it in the comments down below, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.